Hello everyone, Atrum here, and with me today is Rob. Rob, you are co-hosting with me today. How are
Yep,
you?
I'm doing well. This actually looks like a really obvious pick.
I'm going to say Tinker.
Yes.
Okay, good. I have not lost my touch completely.
Well, the
Um,
only other card that calls to me is Sulfuric.
and you know I hate playing red, so that solves that issue. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, I do like Soul Ring Elf too,
Yeah,
but
and Thalia is really good in her archetype too.
right, I don't mind the white based deck, but Tinker just has that ability to be retarded. So let's take the card that can be retarded and get past Mox, which
Okay. Well, and
means
Bribery, which I think we still take the Mox, but Bribery, geez.
right. Well, that's an interesting thing to note is that we are passing a bribery. I think we'd hope to hit like Sphinx of the Steel Wind on the wheel, maybe as a giant creature that can come in off Tinker. It's not necessarily one of the like 3 or 4 key players, which are like Sundering Titan, um, Mere
I,
Battlesphere, and Blightsteel Colossus. But
Steelwind is not coming back.
yeah, well, we'll take a Mox Emerald. The other person must have taken either a Mox, a Time Walk, an Ancestral Vision, because I was having a conversation with one of the other people in our cube group, and we ranked all the Moxes although we keep swapping back and forth on which one's 3 and 4. So it goes Sapphire, Jet. I say Pearl, then Ruby. He says Ruby, then Pearl. And then there's Emerald. That's the lowest tier of Mox. So,
I think Ruby actually should be ranked number 2, just because
your
Red
opinion
is
doesn't.
powerful.
Wait, what?
I,
uh,
I, I
I mean, Red is powerful, but it's fine. It's Sapphire clearly number 1, Emerald clearly number 5. You can flip and flop as you wish. Trinket
yeah.
Mage?
Do we want Vamp Tutor?
Do we want Vamp Tutor?
I mean, if we're trying to go Tinker, we kind of want
Want
a deck with synergies
right a deck that
and
can
combos.
right, and if Tutor can find Tinker, which is really nice. So yeah, I'm fine with
Yeah,
that.
I mean, we're not locked into green at all.
No, Mox Emerald produces 1 colorless mana
Yeah,
most of the
It-
time.
except for if the spell actually requires colorless, then it doesn't.
Right. If the spell actually requires colorless, it produces 1 generic mana.
Yes.
Because it never actually. Well, it's very rare that you actually have to use it for the splash on green. I like Spellskite a lot here.
I do too. I
Okay.
think Spellskite. I other than Spellskite,
Mhm.
um, I guess Jace is an option, but not really the direction
Jace
we're
is
talking.
fine. I like Duretti too.
Duretti, yeah, has some synergy with the Tinker plan.
But I think Spellskite's a nice, easy pick here. Just one of those cards which I'm like, I would like that card. So.
A 0/4 is not a bad thing.
I like Chandra Flamecaller here, actually. I also, if we were able to get enough ways to generate a lot of mana, maybe Ulamog, but we're not necessarily green deck. I could see Duress being a pick.
I think Duress is underrated in these drafts, but
I know
I
Planeswalkers are usually very, very good, and Chandra has always impressed me whenever I play it. So I don't know though, because that'd be forcing us into Grixis already. Well, not necessarily. We
not
can
really.
always drop
We're not
cards.
locked into any color. We could even abandon blue if we have to,
Right.
which we might actually have to at this rate.
I think this is the most powerful card here, though.
That's fine.
Alright.
I mean, we're 5 picks in, and we have 2 colorless cards. So
Right. Hmm. Anything stand out to you here?
um,
I always like Planeswalkers.
Pithing Needle is good with the Tinker plan.
Right.
Garrick Relentless is not a bad planeswalker. Edric,
Edric's good in the right deck.
he's good in the right deck, and it's not hard to make the right deck. But whether that's our deck or not is hard to say. By the way, you're breathing a little bit hard into the mic.
I apologize.
It's fine. Just FYI.
Huh.
I don't know. I don't really like any of these picks, but I think it's between Garrick and Pithing.
Okay, I took Garrick.
Compulsive is not a bad pick. Temple of Deceit is not bad.
Yeah, depending on how we go about it. Temple of Deceit works. Currently, we have one card of every color except for white and...
So I guess we have to pick Armageddon.
Right. So Armageddon is clearly the pick here as I click on Compulsive Research and drag it down here. Although, we could take a Gideon.
We could, or a Quicken.
Do we
Tinker at
really-
instant speed.
Is that just too cute? Seriously.
I don't know.
Is it too cute or is it workable?
I think Quicken or Cert is our pick.
Or Search for Tomorrow?
You could take Gideon if you want, but I think it's between those two.
I'm fine with Search for Tomorrow. I think that's fine.
I don't think we really want to go into white. Sulfuric Vortex came back. That automatically means we're in mono red.
No.
That means red's open.
So? I'd rather take a Thrun.
You can take Thrun. This is the point in the draft where I go YOLO red.
Oh, okay. This came back.
Okay, that's a thing.
So we now have a Tinker target.
Yeah, man, Magnum Jet 2. And FTK.
Yeah, FTK is something I might actually consider if we're doing like Rug Tinker.
I think we need Breeding Pool with the cards that we have.
Fair, actually, that's a good point. I'm already looking at what we might need to cut, and I'm thinking Vamp Tutor's currently out of the color pie.
We want Scoos.
Yeah, Scoos is definitely a good card. Master of the Wild Hunt's fine.
Yeah.
I'll put a Genesis Wave in the board.
I don't think we're playing either of those. Wall, we might.
Yeah, Wall's perfectly... I'm actually surprised that was the last pick, so...
Well, everybody knows no one's playing red.
Right. No one's playing red, so everyone's happy. And we can all move along with our lives. I mean, Thalia wasn't taken either, so people aren't... So there's probably not someone on the white aggro deck.
Or whoever is on the white aggro deck got every card they want.
Or they got every single card they want. I see a Primeval Titan, just first off. Although I also see a Yogg's Will, Top, High Tide. But Primeval Titan stands out of this.
I think we
there's
want
also
Blue
Inkwell for the Tinker plan.
Yeah, but if
this
Sphinx
wheel,
I think
this
Inkwell
could
will. And
Yeah.
Inkwell's not even that great of a target. I mean, it kind of is, I guess.
It's a workable target. But I think Primetime just kind of gets the nod here.
Yeah, I think Primetime is too good.
How about a Frost Titan to go with Primetime? Other options being Arid Mesa, Chandra.
I like Frosty. I think Caracas is not bad off color. Like it just completely goes.
It's not bad as a bounce target legendary creature land.
Yeah.
I think Frost Titan's better. Yeah. Okay.
I think with the 3+6 drops, we definitely want. We definitely either Avenger or
right.
Let's see.
I could see Brainstorm, Bolt, Avenger, or the land.
You could even see Greaves.
Greaves? Yeah, Greaves is an option too. The land's the safe pick. Well,
Yeah.
actually, we can even theoretically cut Chandra and just go with blue-green.
Yeah, we're not really in red.
I'm wondering if I cut Chandra at the moment, I think I want Brainstorm just to get me some more low-cost stuff to work with.
That's fine, but if we take Brainstorm, we want to prioritize fetches. I like Greaves over Brainstorm, but I do like Avenger.
I'm gonna take the Brainstorm. I like Brainstorm even when I don't have fetches.
Why?
Because it's still a good card. People just don't appreciate it. I don't know why.
It cycles. Without fetches, it cycles.
It allows you to dig for something within the top 3 at the bare minimum. Mana Vault seems like the pick here, or Cryptic Command. Or we could take Inferno Titan and just have Trip Titans.
What about sneak attack?
Sneak Attack's an interesting option too.
I mean, we're 18 picks into the draft. It's not too like I don't know. Mana Vault's powerful. I'm not gonna contradict that, but sneak attack just
well, the thing I see is with Mana Vault we have the option to play theoretically a turn 2 Titan.
yeah. Mana Vault's probably the pick, but I really like sneak attack.
I like
It's
I'm not gonna lie. Sneak Attack is also like these are my top 5 here probably, including this Garrick. I think Mana Vault's the right call though because with Mana Vault we just can jump up to here in our curve.
Yeah, there's also a fast bond, but I'm not taking.
Fast Bond's a little below the rest in the Wooded
There's
Foothills.
Kozilek.
There's also Kozilek, but there's also Wooded Foothills.
I think we need Wooded Foothills because we passed sneak attack.
Right. Yes, maybe. I don't know. Oh,
Misty.
there's also Sundering Titan.
Actually, Sundering Titan.
I like the Sundering Titan just because it works with the Tinker subplan. So yeah.
It does, but if we have 3 types of lands, that might be a problem.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Let's see.
I mean, right now we only have 2, so we're not actually playing red at the moment. What about Kadoltha Forge Master?
I never liked that card in cube, but I mean, it fits the strategy we're doing. But I don't like that card in cube.
Could you run Xenagos?
That's fine.
Kind
Or Yavi Elder.
or Yavi Elder. Which is better in this case? Probably a Walker,
Yeah, Xenagos Rams too.
right?
Nevidus or Primal.
Right. Or even Trigon Predator. Trigon
Yeah.
Predator is pretty darn good. Nevinyral's Disc allows us to play to the Walker sub-theme if we bring this back in.
We've only got 3 walkers.
Three with Chandra, yeah.
That's something, I guess. Well, we don't have any 5-drops.
We don't, but I'm hoping that won't necessarily be.
I think Trigon's probably the right pick, but I can see taking Primal.
I
or
might
Nevi.
take the Trigon. It is the card I kind of was leaning towards there, but it was like Nevi's Disc is also really good.
Staff of Domination. Like, what are the odds that we can get one of the combo cards?
What are the cards that combo with it? I can't remember.
Metalworker is the main one.
Oh, sure, because you just untap it and you just produce infinite mana.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we can try it.
We don't really have that many artifacts. Wolfir or Chandra.
Well,
The biggest strike against red is we don't want to splash something with double color requirements.
except for maybe up at the 6-drop range.
I don't even like doing it there, but yeah, it's different.
I think it's manageable at the 6 drops. I like the Wolfir here. Oh, this came back. We'll take
Yeah,
that.
we'll definitely take Greaves. Now, Sneak Attack is next. If we get Sneak Attack, it'll be in this pack.
We get the Sneak Attack.
Yes, we get the Sneak Attack. Sweet.
All right.
There is literally nobody even splashing red. Now, do we get Kozilek? Kozilek was after that.
I don't think we get Kozilek. I would be very, very, very surprised if we got Kozilek.
If we get Kozilek, that is awesome.
That would just be weird. I would almost be weirded out if that happened.
I would love to Sneak Attack well with Annihilator 4.
I mean, anything with Annihilator, you know? But, whatever. So right now we're at 22 non-land cards, counting this as a land. Surprisingly, this actually produces green.
Yeah.
Weird. Not necessarily what I would expect, but it does. And Kazi comes back.
Yes,
All right.
we are so doing it.
I'm cutting the Sphinx, by the way. I think we have...
No, we want to keep the thing.
Hear me out in just a moment on this. I think I'll take it.
Okay.
But I think we can... Wow, that came back.
Yeah, gosh, we play 1 plains and 1 swamp, and then we use Yavi Elder to get him and play the thing. Okay, easy pick.
Right?
There's other cards in this pack we want, but I don't think he has library.
No, library is very, very, very difficult to pass. You only pass it for things like recall and stuff like that. So.
And if we wheel Time Spiral, we can use it to untap library and draw another card.
I actually won a match because my opponent kept using all the discard draw 7s and I had library in play. I'm just like, cool, draw card.
Yep.
I was just like, you let me draw 5 extra cards because of this. I'm happy. Thanks for time spiraling.
I once untapped opponent's land with time spiral for no reason, just to mess with him, and he used it to
blow you
I
out.
regretted that, yeah.
At that point, all I'd say is justice. So,
I never claimed to be a good Magic player.
no comment. Alright. So, right now we are still sitting... Oh. How about this or this?
I do not think you passed the 15-15 with Annihilator 6. What else were you looking at? Jackals?
No, Force of Will.
I mean, we're a sneak attack deck.
Right. But if Kozilek wheeled...
I mean, I think we want fixing and ramp,
but
and
if
maybe through the breach.
Kozilek wheeled...
Kozilek isn't Emrakul, though. Like, I could see Emrakul coming back, especially because there will be 6 cards in the pack when it does, but I don't know. We don't have... How many blue cards do we even have? We have, like, 5 blue cards.
Fair. Alright, I'll take this giant, big, spaghetti monster.
I mean, we're going to take the mama.
Do you want this Kozilek? Oh, there's Through the Breach.
I mean, what is... Which would you rather have, Annihilator 4 or Minutes?
Fair. Through the Breach... There's
I think we
also
take
Trop
Worn Power Stone, because if Sneak Attack came back, Through the Breach will. Or Trop Island, but we
I
already
like
have...
the Trop Island in that case, because it allows us to use this to fetch blue still.
We already have Breeding Pool.
Right, but... Still... Do we need...
I don't know.
I guess we kind of sort of need this as a backup plan.
I think we need
actually, what about Dig Through Time?
Good card.
I think we should actually take Dig Through Time here.
Dig Through Time's good in our deck because we're combo-y.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Dig Through Time actually. Once I actually, you know, panned over the last like few inches on my screen, I went, oh, there's that.
I don't know if we want to play Chandra, but we definitely
right. Well, I think you're right. We can cut this. If we hoping that we get Through the Breach back, because I feel like we should. We're basically green splashing colors.
Yeah, we could play. Let's see. I actually really like Finhorn Elves here.
I do not think that's a bad idea. I like Finhorn Elves. I also don't mind Shardless Agent as an option.
Yeah, but we need 1-drop Mana Dorks more than we need a 3-drop value card.
That's a good point. Okay, fine with that.
I mean, that's my...
I agree with the take on that. I'm actually wondering if we end up cutting the Tinker plan, surprisingly.
I mean, how many... We have Mox, Mana Vault...
We had 5 other artifacts, aside from Sundering Titan.
I think that's enough. I think 5 is like the minimum. You want more than that, but...
Well, I'll keep it in the sideboard for now and just kind of be like, hey, this could be an option. Although right now I see a Sylvan Library and just go, ooh.
Or a Verdant Catacomb.
Or Verdant Catacomb. But I think Sylvan Library's better because of the sneak attack plan as our main plan, sort of.
I would take Catacombs, but I could see taking Sylvan.
Catacombs does fetch the blue. If only it could also fetch the red right now.
Yeah, like Bloodstained Mire would be best, but
all right,
I don't.
I'm fine with the Catacombs actually as a pick.
Natural, I guess Stomping Ground. I was thinking Natural Order though, but we don't really have big green stuff.
I mean, you Natural Order into Prime Time.
Yeah, we can do better. Stomping Ground sounds good.
Yeah, Stomping Ground makes both of these just infinitely better. So, because it makes our red splash actually really easy to hit now. So, yeah, I think we'll find that we'll end up with light splash of red and a light splash of... Oh, that's big. So is that.
I think we want Llanowar Elves. We don't have enough small creatures to make Crater up good.
Fair. Llanowar Elves just kind of works towards the other theme. I think I want that. Or that.
Yeah, I think Fauna Shaman. Maybe Arbor Elf, but I guess all of our
I'd pick Fauna Shaman over Arbor Elf, and the only one I'm otherwise considering is Heartbeat of Spring, because it allows us to jump up to here.
What about Signet?
Signet's fine, but I think
I mean, Signet works with Tinker and it ramps.
yeah, but I think we're gonna actually cut the Tinker plan.
That's fine.
So, and Fauna Shaman allows us to fetch our big sneak attack targets.
Oracle probably.
Yeah, seems fine to me. We're gonna have to make some cuts. Probably Silverheart.
Where our mana is shaky. We're looking at like a 7/7/8 mana base right now.
I'm looking at needing one mountain, one island, 2 islands, but your choice.
So you want to have even less. You just want to focus on green, sort of.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Just have the rest kind of fall into place as need be, because we have Elder, Search for Tomorrow. We have card draw. So
I'm kind of regretting we didn't get that ready, actually.
yeah, just a little.
Through the breach.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh, Trap Island, and I'm like, oh wait, no.
We got 2 Eldrazi in a sneak attack focus deck.
Yeah.
Sneak attack, we got like 11th pick. Do we want Song? Is
Actually, probably do. It's a
we
good
just have no answers.
Yeah, it's a good answer to everything, pretty much. Gotta cut a lot of cards. 5 cards.
Yeah, that's not a lot.
Sylvan Library came back.
Yep.
Could almost cut the blue from the deck.
If we're not playing Tinker, then I think we might.
So, take the Awakening Zone. That's random Sun Titan. Say I cut the blue.
We're not playing Staff of Domination.
Oh yeah, not playing Staff. Cut all the blue for the moment.
Holly is good.
What?
Holly?
I couldn't hear you.
Polly. Pelucranos.
Oh, Pelucranos. Sure.
Yeah. We call her Polly.
Okay. I'm gonna move these up here just for a second.
So we need to cut 2 more if we want to have 17 mana.
I think we can go with 16 because of these and this. Well, we're gonna have 16 lands anyways, but because of this is a forest.
But look how many 4-drops we have.
Right.
And Sneak Attack's really like a 5-drop.
Right. Sneak Attack's a 5-drop. I'm wondering, since we have a theoretical free splash of blue, if we just throw in like Compulsive Research into the deck or Trigon Predator.
I think we could splash Trigon. I don't know if we splash Compulsive.
Well, isn't it the same damn thing, basically?
I guess. I just don't know if Compulsive is good enough for a splash. Like
draw 3. I think that's pretty good for a splash, but we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. Do we actually need Lightning Greaves?
Not really. I mean, it's good with Prime Time, or
right.
I guess that's the main thing it's good with.
Right.
This is like a pile of green cards plus Sneak Attack.
Right. It's green. It's green. It's green attack. Green attack. That's what it'll be. Green attack. What else do we cut?
I don't know that we want the blue cards with what we're looking at.
Right, because every card has to require another cut.
Even Wolfear isn't bad. I mean, it's 12 power for 5 mana.
Yes, it is. That's a good point. What do I cut still, though?
Is Awakening Zone any good? We don't have, like, Gaia's Cradle or anything like that.
It's not as good as if we had Gaia's Cradle, but it does allow us to ramp up into these guys pretty quickly. It produces additional mana off of Xenagos, and it allows Pelucranos to go super duper monstrous.
I don't think we want to run 16 mana sources. I think we want 16 plus the Mox, because...
Well, I'm kind of counting each of these as like a half a source, I figure, but...
Yeah, but think about how important it is for us to hit our mana.
Fair. Okay. If I cut that... I kind of wonder if we should have, like, Genesis Wave in this deck.
How much ramp do we really have, though? Like,
1, 2,
are we going to be able to Genesis Wave for...
well, we just... 5, 6, 7, 8,
I guess we only need a Genesis wave for 4, x equals 4. Like, that'll hit
Right.
most of the stuff we
Genesis
care
wave
about.
for x equals 4 or up to x equals 6 is good, and late game it's just stupid.
I don't know. I kind of like having a Tinker Plan built in as well, but problem is, at the moment, we only have 3 artifacts.
Right. Well, I mean, if we built in the Tinker Plan, we'd bring in
We
this
need these.
and this.
I don't know that we need the staff.
Well, we'd bring in at least this, but 3 artifacts plus this is just feels very, very underwhelming.
Well, Sundering Titan is really good with sneak attack.
Oh yeah, we can sneak attack in Sun Titan. Jeez.
Sinks of the Steel Wind is less good with sneak attack because it's
Right.
more of a card that you want to sit there.
Right.
But
Right.
Sundering Titan, we'll get 2 triggers if we sneak that.
Okay, so I need to cut 1 card.
I could see cutting Wall of Blossoms because it's not
Right.
going to be good in a lot of matchups.
And it's one of the 2 cards with white text in their name.
3 cards. We're not cutting sneak attack.
Oh, wait, you have right. You have my Elder.
Yeah.
I was looking here and there, and I totally glazed over. Yeah, my Elder. Anyways,
Yeah.
but that much aside, Wall of Blossoms still is pitchable to Fauna Shaman, but I think I'm fine cutting.
No, we cut Wall, and we also, I guess we cut Wooded Foothills because of the white text.
Because of what?
White text?
Oh, ha 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 ha. Yes.
I know what your priorities are.
Right. I actually don't care. I was just commenting on it.
I think that's good.
Yeah, I think this is fine because all of these are legit sneak attack targets. Like, you sneak this in and you get four extra mana to play this next turn.
Okay, so we have 4 green sources and 3 red sources already. We got 12 more mana to add.
Trying to think if
So according to this, we'd have 5 red sources and 14 green. I think that's a little lopsided. No, we want...
that.
Let's get at least 7 red because we want double red when we play sneak attack.
I'll do that, which is 7 red.
That's 7 red, I think.
It's a bunch
7
of
red and 12 green.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
That's fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Also keeping in mind that we want to be able to, if we get Library of Alexandria in our opening hand, we want to be able to,
Right, to draw infinity cards with it.
yeah. Yav Elder actually could be really useful if we get less than 7 cards because he can put...
Even Sylvan Library, you can then pay 4 to then suddenly go, okay, now I can draw with this.
Yeah.
So...
Well, Yav Elder can basically increase our number of cards in hand by 2.
3, technically.
Well, but minus him
right.
plus 2.
If
plus
it was
3.
already on the field, I'm saying it can jump you up 3 if you draw
Correct.
library.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think this is perfectly good. Let's give it a go.
Okay.
And we'll see you all